Same old Arsenal, always cheating. Same old Arsenal, always cheating. I'm old enough to remember back in the day where Arsenal were frequently labelled as soft and having a weak underbelly. I remember the 2006, 2007, 2008 period where Arsenal players were constantly on the receiving end of some of the most horrific tackles that I have ever seen on a football pitch. We had players breaking their legs every single season on multiple occasions. It was very much open season on Arsenal back in the day, and football teams knew that they could kick the team off the park and very little would be done about it. And it's why I find it funny but not funny, annoying but funny. I find it funny when rival teams will sing, same old Arsenal, always cheating, same old Arsenal, always cheating. Sorry? Sorry? Because I'm looking at Eduardo and I'm looking at the fact that his foot is hanging off the end of his leg and his ankle's been snapped in half. I'm looking at Aaron Ramsey on the receiving end of a terrible, was it Ryan Shawcross? I can't remember who it was. A Stoke City player. Aaron Ramsey snapped his leg in half. But Arsenal are apparently the ones that are cheating. Nah, man, you can't gaslight me, bro. You can't gaslight me. You even had guys like Troy Deeney. You had Troy Deeney. Guys like Troy Deeney coming out in post-match interviews saying things like Arsenal had no cojones. Troy Deeney. So fast forward to the present day, let's now look at how people talk about Arsenal. It's Arteta only plays negative football. He plays with the handbrake on. Arsenal only ever score from set pieces. Arsenal play with 4 centre-backs and 3 DMs. The narrative has completely flipped on its head. But when we were getting spanked every single game by the big teams, it was fine. It was absolutely fine. But all of a sudden that we set up shop and we defend resolutely and we don't concede, it's an issue. It's an issue. Everyone's a hypocrite, man. The goalposts are forever moving when it comes to Arsenal. I'm tired of it, man.